Happy Monday.
It's not race day.
It's not. So a lot of
It's
our
almost
fans are
race day.
on.
It's the night before race day. You're going to Winter Nationals at East Bay for the overall modifieds and the street stocks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Sunshine
practice
State
day.
Racing Recap Monday show. Our buddy Skip's watching from Ohio. He had a long trip because he was at 417 with all of us on Saturday. Now he's headed up to
Joe
Ohio.
Winchell's on from Georgia. Tony Carino's joining us.
Hi, guys. Happy
I've
Monday.
seen Rex Guy and Joe Gentry both already jumped on.
Had a blast with Joe and Janet down at 417 Saturday. Really good show. Man, them sprint cars. It's a little bit
What
chilly for sprint
sprint
cars.
cars? What about what about the sprint car? What about Troy DeCare? I think did he lap everybody but second place?
I think he lapped up to fourth.
Okay, he was pretty close. I mean, just a beast he is behind that any sprint car, but the 36. I mean, an animal. I mean, it started out front, and I know he lapped almost everybody at least third or fourth.
Yeah, definitely. It was a lot of fun. I had to sport my Troy DeCare shirt today since he went out and waxed the
I
field
got my
Saturday.
Eddie Ron Memorial shirt on.
Nice. Yeah, we had a blast down at 417. We froze our butts off and hope y'all enjoyed the show because we froze to bring it to you. Got
Wasn't
lots of
that
comments.
cold?
It was okay. You were standing in the center. I was at the very top of the bleachers. It was really that cold. It was pretty
You had like
miserable.
42 packs of hot hands.
Yeah, I was still frozen. So we'll get into the results real quick. Corey Bigley had a really great qualifying lap. He qualified on pole. Um, Brennon Pletcher won the feature. We'll have him up here in a little bit. Corey Bigley was second. Granger Parra was third. Doug Radley and Michael Meeks rounded out the field. Of course, we talked about Troy DeCare. He dominated that feature event. What was funny is he didn't show up until right before the heat race, gets in, races, when he wins the heat race, and then goes out and dominates the feature. So Troy
He finished
won.
second. He finished second in the heat race.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah. Tommy Nichols won it. You're right.
Yeah, but
Troy
but
DeCare.
when you say showed up right before the heat race, I don't think people understand. They had already pushed most of the other cars off while he was still strapping in his car. He showed up literally right before the heat race.
Yeah, definitely. So he won the feature. Joey Aguilar in second. Sport Allen, Daniel Miller, and Tommy Nichols top five. Stan Butler missed it by one spot. And then we had the A mods. Tommy Schneider won that. Carlin Ray was second. Bobby Mobley third. Brian Yoakum fourth. Dan Scott fifth. And then, of course, Bub Van Devender. How about him getting another win? Showing them grown boys how it's done.
That's three in a row going back to last season.
I know, I was really excited. I
Nice,
did not make it down there.
nice new paint scheme on the car. I mean, it looks really sharp, and they three in a row, two last year, one this year. What a start to the 2021 season! But not just for him, but the whole front stretch garage crew. I mean, they're two for two going into the season.
Yeah. So Bub came home with the win. Richard Levance was second. Todd Ansel was third. Mike Shelton and Jordan Dahl rounding out the top five. Then we had the Thunder Trucks. That was a pretty entertaining show. Tom Pryor was your winner. Patrick Hutcherson, Skylar Knoll, Paul Graham, Steve Stovell were the top five there. And we'll get into some comments.
What Well, what about the Thunder Truck race? I mean, to me, the A mods and the Thunder Trucks probably stole the night for the best races. But in the Thunder Trucks, not a truck that's going to go out and win, but the bright green truck, Joe Gentry, owner of the track, going out and having some fun in the Thunder Truck in that class, just banging fenders with the guys and having some fun. How awesome is that?
It's a lot of fun to watch him, and I always tease him because if I was a track owner, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't touch my truck on the track. But he has so much fun, and it's always good to see him get out of the truck and grinning from ear to ear.
I mean, the stress and everything that goes on. I mean, I've never owned a track, but just imagine the stress that goes on and everything that a has running through to make sure the day flows good. Just to get a few minutes to be stress free and go out and have some fun. Like I said, that the truck he has isn't probably going to win the Thunder Truck race, but just to go out and have some fun has got to be relaxing time.
Absolutely. So Mark Anderson's on. He says Troy DeCare is a beast. William Patterson's watching from Front Stretch Garage. Them guys have been working their butts off the past couple weeks. Kirk Burns is on. He said he froze his butt off Saturday. Quentin's on. We got to see Quentin Saturday. It was so good to see him. We miss him so much. He says Troy who? Jake Wilson said he had his Troy DeCare shirt on under his Bucks jersey yesterday. So they beat the Saint. Mark Anderson said need to get you guys some Anderson Racing 104.5 t-shirts. That worked. Oh, our friend Lily's on. She was tuned in Saturday night from Ohio, and she's tuned in today. So thank you guys. Corey Greenwell says dedication. Chris Fazillo, our buddy, Fozzie's photos. Hi from East Bay Infield. Going to watch the show on YouTube when I get home. Our buddy Cody Martell's back in Florida. He's watching. Quentin says, always a great time at 417 with the SSR crew.
And I mean, we got a few minutes where we got to take our first break, and just we'll get up here in a minute. We'll scroll to what's racing this weekend, and I'll go through that. And just a lot of exciting things coming up over the next couple weeks. Some huge racing, but this weekend at 417 Southern Speedway, we have the Davidson Super Late Model 100, Outlaw Modified 25, Mini Stock 25, Dwarf 25, and TQ Midgets for 25 laps. East Bay Raceway Park has the open wheel modifieds and street stock nationals all week. Arbondale Speedway has the Sportsman 50, Pro Truck 50, Pure Stocks, Mini Modified Minis, Legends, and Scramblers. And Showtime Speedway has the Florida Fest, Florida Classic, 150 laps, super late models, 15K to win, wing sprint cars, and the rest of the show is still pending. All of that going to happen at Showtime Speedway. So lots of places to get out this weekend and go watch some racing. Pick your favorite class, your favorite track, but just get out somewhere and go support a track, no matter where it is. I mean, your Central Florida, you got Arbondale, down South Florida, 417, Showtime Speedway, and East Bay over there on the West Coast if you like dirt or asphalt. A lot of things going on this weekend for a big action-packed weekend of racing.
Dennis says he's watching us and Showtime to see what changed this hour. As we know, it's an hour-by-hour deal. It changed quite a bit since.
Well, yeah, it's been crazy all day. CRA Speedfest, I guess, probably just a little over a week ago, announced they were moving from Cordele down to a Showtime Speedway. Everybody was excited, and then today they made the surprising announcement that they were canceling the CRA Speedfest, but Robert Yoho, in true Yoho fashion, says, no, I'm not canceling anything. They did cancel the Pro Late Model race, but he says, we're still running the late models. And then a couple hours later, he even said himself, I think he fell out of his tow truck and banged his head. He's added 50 laps to the race, 150 lap super late model race, and then added 5,000 to the race. And then down in South Florida, you got the Davidson family super late model race down at 417, which is a race put together for a Leroy Davidson and the family that founded 417 Southern Speedway back in the day. It was the Charlotte County Speedway, a great family that put that track together, and a night to remember all of them happens every February down there. So a lot of action going around.
Lots of it, and y'all know we'll be wherever the action is. We'll try to cover as many tracks as we can this weekend.
Yeah, I got to work Saturday, so it's probably going to depend a lot on what time I get off. But there's a lot of action going on all over the place, and either way, we'll keep you updated on all the information, post all the winners we can get, and try to get you some interviews and set up for next Monday's show. A lot of great feedback. Everybody seems to like the Monday night show. It's a great time slot. It's a little bit better to catch up and talk to the winners from last week rather than try to talk to people on the way to the track. I like this format a lot better.
Yeah, I like Monday nights. It's hard after work to try to be motivated, but I get really excited to talk about racing and start the week off right. So we'll get ready and take our first caution of the night, and then we'll be back with our first guest, Brennon Pletcher, Pro Truck winner from Saturday night, and we should be back here in just a few.
With 24 flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, HTO keeps you cool. So, what's your flavor?
And we are back with our first guest, Mr. Brennon Pletcher. Brennon hates being on camera. He's probably one of my shyer drivers. So happy Monday,
No more than
Brennon.
we do, Brendan. No more than we do.
Great win for you Saturday down at 417. Let's talk a little bit about the race before this, because if I'm not mistaken, you left that race with zero body left on your truck.
Oh yeah, the charity race, yeah. Yeah, the steering wheel fell off, which was no fun at all. And yeah, I had no control and Becca decided to take the whole left side off, which, she didn't have any choice because I ran right across her nose. So yeah, that pretty much tore the whole side off the truck, but we got it back on, ready to go.
The truck looks really good with the new graphics on it. Always excited to watch you race. So you had a pretty good year for 2020.
I mean, it wasn't too bad. It started out good. We won up at New Smyrna in February, but I don't know. 2020 was actually we had a lot of bad luck. A lot of things came off and was loose and, you know, just a lot of bad luck. We should have probably won two or three races in 2020, but just luck didn't go our way. But we picked up the win here Saturday night. So 2021 starting out pretty good. So that's good. Hopefully this year we have a little better luck.
And are you planning to run the whole Florida Pro Truck Challenge series again this year?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. Um, we're planning on running all that and running all the Arbondale races and all the 417 races. So our schedule this year is pretty packed.
Keeps us
And
entertained.
it's worked out nice. When it's worked out nice, the way I mean, for the most part, the tracks, um, if you want to call it working together, the schedule kind of works out so they don't overlap on the same classes. So even if there's not like a series between tracks or a complete partnership, it's just worked out this year. So you'll be able to run for championships at multiple tracks, and it makes it easier for guys like you that want to run multiple tracks and the series to have the chance to do that.
Yeah, it's really nice how all the tracks work together this year. And oh, they worked together last year too, where it gives us truck guys an option to go for multiple championships, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to go for three championships this year. So we'll see how it works out.
Y'all are going to have your hands full, and you have a very small crew. So tell us for a minute who helps you on your truck.
Well, it pretty much consists of just me, my mom, and my dad. My dad is the brains behind the operation. He is really good with like setting up the truck and working on the truck and making sure everything's right. And yeah, he pretty much makes me look good. I haven't been racing too long, and I've had a lot of success. And it's just because he knows what he's doing. So I'm pretty fortunate to have the people I do behind me.
They are some of the sweetest people in the pit.
Oh, we try to be. I appreciate that.
So Saturday night you were out in front and setting up really good, and probably the last 10 to 15 laps, Corey Bigley was slowly closing in on you. Was there any point that you were afraid maybe you hadn't saved enough, and or that he just saved too much? I know right there at the end, he had a shot to get around you, and you were able to hold him off. But did you see him closing in your rearview mirror and just hoping you had enough left?
Yeah, the truck took off really good. We tried some different things with the tire pressures, and it took off really nice, but I just the tire pressures went up too much, and it started sliding around on me. So yeah, I kind of felt him behind me. I could see him back there too, so I knew if I was could just, get a good run off the corner every time, and just don't give him that opportunity to get under me. I knew I could probably hold him off, and it took everything I had. It definitely didn't feel like there was only five trucks out there. It felt like a whole field the way they were pressuring me. But yeah, we definitely need to work on that, get our long run set up good because we got the short run down. So we'll keep working on it, and we definitely got the speed. So
And if there's
Yeah, the
anybody you
three.
probably to
Go
have
ahead, Robert.
behind you in that situation is probably Corey Bigley because he gave it pretty much all he had, but Corey's not going to go out and intentionally dump you to get the chance to win. And he got into you a little bit coming out of four, but I think he even laid back a little bit, let you collect it up. And you guys put on a great race, but he's one that if if you wanted to have behind you to on that shot, it's going to be him because he's not going to do anything on purpose.
yeah, yeah, I've never had a problem racing with him before. I mean, I have drivers I know that if they're behind me, I'm probably gonna get moved out of the way, and I have drivers I know I can trust when they're right behind me that, they're not just gonna knock me up the track and go around me. So he definitely raced me clean, and that was just, a little bump at the end. I mean, I'm not gonna get out of the truck angry about that. So, but yeah, I've never had a problem racing with him, so it was a good race.
Robert, should we ask him our famous question?
You have to.
All right, Brennan. Who's the one truck you do not want to see behind you or you do not want to have to race side by side with?
Oh man, put me on the
Right?
spot. Wow. The one truck.
If, if it helps you any, Brennan, we asked L.J. Grimm this the same thing after his incident at Showtime.
I wonder what his answer was. Let's uh I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the group of guys and girls I race with right now, and I pretty much trust all of them, I would say. But I mean, I don't know if I would say I wouldn't look forward to somebody being behind me because I know they're gonna move me. I would say maybe like if I Becca or somebody like that really fast is behind me, I know I'm gonna have my hands full because they're really good and I'm gonna have to hit my marks every time or they're gonna get around me. So maybe somebody really fast everywhere they go, like Becca or Hernandez or Prey Holmes, or I can just start naming them all. They're all really fast. So yeah, that I don't know if that's what you wanted, but yeah,
That works. That works. It's a PC answer. I expected it from you, Brennan.
yeah.
All right. So when's
Yep.
your next race?
This weekend I'm gonna go over to Arbandale and we're gonna try to win that one. I came really close actually 2 weeks ago to winning that race. It's just a caution flag didn't go our way. I think we would have had that one, so we're gonna go back up there. We've been showing a lot of speed there every time we go there, so a win's definitely coming.
Sounds good. And then you'll be there on November. Sorry, November. Goodness. February 13th for New Smyrna.
Oh yeah, yep. We're gonna go back up there and we're gonna try to win it again because we won the uh, World Series race last time, the Florida Pro Truck one. So we're gonna try to go up there and defend that. So we didn't have a good run last time we went there. Something broke, but we got that figured out. So hopefully we got some good luck and we can repeat.
Awesome. And
So
let's give
you've
a
had
shout out. Go ahead, Robert.
Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm good.
You've had a lot of different or great paint schemes over the years. You always do something different and nice, but I'm kind of partial. I like the one you got right now, probably the best out of anything I've seen you come up with. I like what you got behind you.
Yeah. Well, see, my mom and dad bought a printer. Well, it was probably the beginning of last year, and my mom's just been trying different things every race. This is why I don't have any autograph cards because my truck's different every race. So, but yeah, we've been trying different things. She did a Halloween design, she did a Christmas design, and now we have this design, and I've got a lot of compliments. So I think that we might be running this one for a while. So yeah.
The Halloween theme was really cool. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I got a lot of compliments on that one. Yeah, that one was really cool, and yeah, she definitely outdid herself with that one.
I have to say, this new theme stands out really good on camera.
Yeah, that's what we were going for because, like, even when I watched the videos back, because every race car driver loves to watch themselves race, so I go back and watch myself race, and I'm like, man, I just look like every other truck out there because most of them are just black. So we decided to make it white down the side so it'd stick out a little more, and I think I like it. I think we're gonna keep it.
Good job. Tell mom good job.
I will.
So who's some sponsors or who all do you want to give a big shout out to just in kind of closing that makes everything work for you guys and who could you not do this without?
Well, I mean, we don't have many sponsors. I mean, we have security fence on the car, which is just my parents' business, and my uncle owns a well drilling business, Water Technology, and he helps out too. So I got to give him a shout out, and and I just got to thank all my friends and family that all come out to the track. And if you spend money to come watch me race, I have to thank you because you you're there to support me, and then everybody that likes my Facebook post and congratulates me. I got to thank all them too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a small crew.
And one last question. Seen you into last year, you got a chance to drive the 98 Street Stack for a Cody Allen. Any more opportunities you think might come out of that this year to get back in that hot rod?
I mean, I hope so. I've been bugging him, so I told him how much fun I had, and I've never driven anything that was that much faster than everybody. I had all sorts of fun doing that. So trust me, I'm putting a bug in his ear about it. So we'll see. Hopefully, maybe we might even build one. You never know.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you coming on, Brennan. I know how much you hate being on camera, but
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Congratulations on your win, and I'm sure we'll talk again in 2021 after another win.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that would be awesome. And thank you guys for having this Facebook page, getting publicity to us drivers and stuff, getting our name out there. So I really appreciate that.
No problem. Have a good Monday, and we'll see you next weekend.
Yep, for sure. You too.
And then we're going to take our second caution, and then we'll be right back with the one and only Ronnie Bacelo.
Give me a few seconds to tell you about something extremely important about insurance. Have you ever thought about any of the following? Maybe paying off a mortgage, proper retirement that is non-taxable. What about final expense questions? Well, the Alliance with Candace Keeley has all the answers for all those mentioned. Call someone you can trust. Retirement-safe investments are extremely important to lock in now, especially with this important election we are facing. There is no better time, as crucial as now, to get the most out of these insurance benefits. The Alliance with Candace Keeley. Call 386-523-6335 for a free review.
We are back with Ronnie Bacelo, my buddy. Hey,
Ooh,
Ronnie.
how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you? Happy Monday.
Yeah, it's been a Monday, but we're ready to go
I have.
for Taco Tuesday.
Well, we're under 2 weeks away from what probably could possibly be one of the biggest sportsman races of the year. 200 lap Frostbite down at 417 Southern Speedway, $10,000 to win. Only 8 spots are guaranteed. You're going to probably have 30 to 35, 40 drivers fighting for those other 20 spots. I'm excited. What are your thoughts about the race coming up?
I'm really looking forward to it. We got 47 entries on the list that's going to try to take qualifying times, and we got some heavy hitters in the field, a lot of super late model drivers. It's probably the biggest event that I've put on so far.
And anytime you work with a track, it's hard to get the same ideas. But anytime you go to 417 or even Citrus and you're like, hey guys, we have this really crazy idea, they're the first ones to be like, all right, bring it. Come on, let's go with it. So it's really nice to work with tracks that are so good to us and kind of let us throw crazy ideas their way and see if it sticks.
I've been very fortunate. Joe and Janet pretty much give me open reins to do whatever I like, for the most part. I kind of run everything by them first, and they're pretty much allow me to do anything, and I'm glad for them. I can't thank them enough for allowing me to do this.
Well, that and I'm excited because it just seems like yesterday, but it's been a couple months now. We had the Bill Bigley Senior Memorial Race down there, and I haven't seen that many people at a racetrack in I don't know for how long. And the hype about this race is building up where I don't know if we'll quite pack in as many people as that, but the number of people that say they're wanting to come watch this Frostbite race, I advise you better get there earlier. You're going to be parking down by the 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, it's going to be from the response that I've gotten. I hope it's as good as the Bigley race was, um, but I have a feeling it's going to be a packed house.
That's always our goal when we're helping with any of these races or helping with any of the tracks is we want to see them tracks packed out. We want to see standing room only. We want to meet everyone and have that family atmosphere and have a good time like we did at Bigley Race. So that's our goal for the Frostbite. Um, we have comments looking forward to it. Can't wait for the Frostbite. Jake Wilson said Ronnie's always got a few tricks up his sleeve. The Frostbite will be awesome. Can't wait to be there. Hunter Lovelady said he liked parking by the 7-Eleven, gets his cardio in before he gets to the track.
I
He's
I
young.
just love you look into this look ahead at the entry list here for the Frostbite race and the possible scenarios that could come down at the end, and you got so many wild cards there. You have all these top name regular sportsman drivers, Brooke Store and Jesse Henley and all the regular people from the Wheelman series that are really good in these sportsman cars. And then you got Dylan Bigley, Michael Goddard, Stephen Nasse, Bubba Pollard, these big late model guys that have found rides for this that are coming to try to show the sportsman guys that they still have what it takes in these lower divisions. And it's just playing out to be a race is going to have so many different scenarios and be a great time.
I just got word today that there's another hot shoe that's working on a ride right now that they don't want me to announce until they've sealed the deal. But um, it could be another interesting name to add to the list.
Cody Martell
And
says he can't wait to possibly bring a car back to the track. And Gary McFall said, made me come out of retirement.
Well, that's one thing I was going to. So cool that Gary McFall doesn't have his car ready yet, and he's getting to drive for Allman's, Colin, and Chad, and going to bring out the Fast 67. But I've witnessed so many races in the Sportsman where Gary McFall has won at Punta Gorda, and he's not one. It's been a while since he's been in a car, but that car he's going to be in is going to be set up ready to go. You're not going to be able to count him out, and it's so exciting to get to see him back in a car after all this time.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Chad and them have allowed him to get in that seat. He's got a lot of laps around, I started to say Charlotte County Speedway, around 417 Speedway. So I really think that you can't count him out.
And huge thanks to all the sponsors who have stepped in and helped out to make this purse what it is. And huge thanks to all the drivers who have already said they're coming down. Um, don't forget, we have the after party Friday night after practice. That went really well for the Big League weekend. So we look forward to doing that again for all of our big races down there. We'll have the Friday night after party at Ryan's. They were great about accommodating all of us and dealing with all of us being loud and crazy. So should be a really good time.
Just
Yeah, I'm
Ronnie,
actually
go
looking
over
forward
the
to it.
list. I don't want to forget anybody. So Ronnie, who are your list of sponsors and people you want to give a shout out that stepped up to help with this race?
I got Chad Rutherford with Certified Optic Solutions, Corey Crisafoli with County Waste Inc., Rick Williams with Sunoco Fuels, Jesse Henley with Henley Grading, Jerry Gilbert, Dave from Dave Roy's Landscaping. They've all stepped up beyond anybody could ask for. I greatly appreciate their help.
And I see you put out today a list trying to run up list of names of everybody that's going to be coming up from the Hialeah area or Hialeah Speedway to get that gang back together. And I can't help but notice I'm sure John Boyer made it for you, the nice Hialeah Speedway checkered American flag in the background there behind you. Is there any update to the reunion that got canceled last year? Is that still going to be a go for as soon as we can get back together? Or?
We're actually working on that right now. It's to be honest, they're still limiting the amount of people that can go there, and I'm trying to find out if we're going to have to move it again. We've already moved it twice. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I should know something here probably in the next couple of weeks.
And that's the same deal. What I know a lot of people were asking about the Charlotte County Speedway reunion that you're putting together as well, right? Because of just the number of limits and the venue.
Yes, and the Citrus County has got a cap on anybody with with gatherings. So I basically am going to move it from where I had it at the cultural center because they say it could be a year before I can get a date. So I'm actually looking right now for a new venue for the Charlotte County as well as the Citrus County that had scheduled in December.
And Ronnie, give a shout out to your company and what you do so that way people can reach out to you and get some shirts and rent some U-Hauls.
Yep, I got been in the business 29 years. I own Signs Fast. I'm located in Inverness, Florida, about a half a mile from Citrus County Speedway. And I also do U-Hauls. We're a U-Haul dealership, and we've been for 2.5 years now. I also have another business, which is the shirt I'm wearing. It's called the Coupon Card. We do advertising in this Inverness and the surrounding counties that we do mail outs on a weekly basis.
And if you're coming to the Frostbite, I'm just going to assume, because I know how you operate, we're probably going to have Frostbite T-shirts that everybody can pick one up to remember the night from, right?
That's correct. They're in print right now, and we got over 100 shirts for sale, and they'll be available Friday and Saturday night.
We need to get some Sunshine State Racing shirts to sell it while we're there.
Yes, I need to get that for you too.
Way to put him on
We
the
love
spot,
you,
Jen.
I also wanted to mention once this race is over, we'll get hot and heavy on the fall brawl, but I was able to move the fall brawl to Citrus County Speedway for October 23rd of this year. So that'll be another 200 lapper paying $10,000 to win. So hopefully if you can make the first one, you'll make the second one.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Ronnie,
Joe Winchell,
we got a question for you.
yeah.
It's coming
Joe
from an
Winchell
old guy
said,
up in Georgia.
can you ask him to have a caution every 25 laps so I can catch my breath?
Yeah, we know that he's getting up there in age, but he's still got it, I think.
You got to quit with these 200 lappers. These old guys are going to fall out of the seat.
Yeah. Yeah. I was joking with Donnie Burkhalter and they had a car for rent. And I said, I got the money. I said, I'll rent it. And he said, you'll never make 200 laps. And he's probably right. I'd probably fall out in 25.
My buddy Donnie
Well,
teases himself, though. He says he can barely make 50.
Yeah, it's not easy these days. I'm telling you. I don't know what made me get back behind the wheel, but I do enjoy it, and I'm going to try to run some races this year.
If Joe
Awesome. And
Winchell
we have
wins
a
this 200 lap race, we're going to be interviewing him from the seat because I don't think we'll ever get him to climb out.
He will be the oldest winner we've ever had in either the fall brawl or the Frostbite if he does win it, because he is pretty getting up there in age.
hmm. Good luck, Joe Winchell.
No
We love you,
pressure,
Joe Winchell.
Joe.
We got a really good
Joe's
list
getting
of
Joe's
drivers.
getting just about the age that his age is almost about to match the number of wins he has at Hialeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
I want to get some text
Well,
messages on that in a few minutes.
we have a really exciting list of drivers for that race. We have a great group of supporting classes for that night. Can't wait for it. We talked about it Saturday on the broadcast. Y'all make your way down to 417. It's south, which means it's always warmer down there than it is anywhere else. So come on down, have a good time with all of us. Make your plans to be there Friday too. We're gonna have a blast.
And we're bringing the full crew. I think we'll have a 3 or 4 cameras. We'll be able to do interviews in the pits before and after. This is going to be just like the big league race. We're looking forward to having a great time with everybody. Come out, say hello, and let's have some fun.
I appreciate you guys having me on, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a couple weeks at the Frostbite 200.
So excited.
See you, Ronnie.
See you soon, Ronnie.
You guys have a good night.
You too.
Well,
And
we'll
now
get
that we're
to it.
done
We've
with
wrapped
Ronnie,
up
just
episode 3.
take a huge minute to thank our sponsors, because without them guys, we cannot do what we do every weekend. A lot of it comes out of our own pockets, and we have a couple of sponsors who are amazing, who jumps on board, and anything we need, they help out. So if you want to become a sponsor for Sunshine State Racing, or you want to become a broadcast partner, have your name on all of our big broadcasts, let us know. Reach out to Brandon, Robert, myself. We'll be happy to contact you.
We'll see everybody next week.
Happy Monday, guys.